The Tulsa County Sheriff's Office is facing a familiar problem right now. They're having trouble finding, hiring, and retaining enough trained personnel. And that's where a partnership with Tulsa Tech is proving very beneficial. Alisa Hines reports on a program that is preparing students for a life in law enforcement before they even graduate from high school.
Mark it, collect it, and record it. Students in Tulsa Tech's criminal justice class are learning what it takes to be police officers. Student Raquel Sanchez says she wanted to be in law enforcement since she was little.
I want to be that cop or that law enforcement officer that you can trust and that you can be able to talk to without being nervous or scared to approach.
Michael Brown is her instructor and says he's preparing students for life in law enforcement.
It's a little bit different, but the goal when I came here, was that my bosses wanted to make sure that this environment was as much like a police academy as possible. So it was pretty easy to transition my experience from teaching in the law enforcement field over to teaching here.
This year, that training is paying off.
For the past couple of years, we've had a significant number of our graduates hired at the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office immediately upon graduation. And after getting some feedback from graduates of the program and talking to the training staff at TCSO, we decided that it would be entirely appropriate to try to have their future detention officers trained here, so that the students inside the class here would receive training directly from the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Tulsa Tech students have a retention rate of 88% versus large turnover rates for hires from outside the program.
If you will raise your right hand and repeat after me.
At their swearing in, Tulsa County Sheriff Vic Regalado said it's a timely partnership.
Having been duly appointed a detention officer of the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Having been duly appointed a detention officer of the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Our employee numbers are very low. So you guys are coming in at a time where not only are you starting a new career, but you're also keeping us in business.
Student Lauren Horsley is excited to get her training in before going to work for the Sheriff's Department.
We have a new program basically through the Sheriff's Office where we do our academy as a part of our class here at Tech. And so several of us swore in to be detention officers for the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
Pill bottle.
Lucian Bodie wants to be in law enforcement to protect people like his little sister, and says the training is encouraging him to continue that path.
I didn't think it was for me, but the more training we got and the more people who came from TCSO just to help us out and make sure we knew that we could all do it if we really wanted to, and then Mr. Brown also making sure that we all knew that if we worked for it, we could do it.
Evan Shaw sees criminal justice as an opportunity to get out of his comfort zone, and now it's an opportunity of a lifetime for him and his classmates.
I think after meeting all the people involved at the Sheriff's Office and seeing all the opportunities that we're going to have and seeing everything that seeing how we're benefiting from this, I think it's a really special opportunity.
When I release your left hand, put on top of your head and do not move, do you understand?
Training the next generation of law enforcement officers for a vital role in public service.
Number 7, it's going to be blood splatter.
While still in high school.
8 and 9.
For the Oklahoma News Report, I'm Alisa Hines.
Far spaced out.
Alisa, thanks. And while they're in school, some of these students are already working part-time at the prison, and then once class lets out, they'll begin working full-time.